Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Preimesberger, editor of eWEEK. Thanks for joining us today for our segment on eWEEK eSpeaks, which is a video interview series with IT thought leaders. Our interviewee today is Susan Wilson, who's Vice President of the Data Governance and Privacy segment of Informatica. Informatica is based in Redwood City, California. Susan, nice to meet you on Zoom.
Great to meet you, Chris, and happy to be here.
Yeah, this is fun. We need to catch up our readers with Informatica. We haven't talked to you for a little while, and I'm really happy to do it today with you. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, great, Chris. So I've been with the company for 8 years. Prior to joining, I was actually responsible for the data management and data governance strategy at Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, growing it from a 4-person team into an enterprise shared services. And so today at Informatica, I've been with Informatica 8 years. I get the pleasure of working with our customers worldwide and helping them realize the business value around data, connecting them to our leading technologies, experts, and our customers.
Right. And tell us at a high level, in case our readers don't or our viewers don't know, what does Informatica do generally? It does a lot of things, but at a high level, what are the main businesses that you're in?
Yeah, sure, Chris. Informatica has been the leader in enterprise cloud data management, and we've been really at the forefront of the data revolution since 1993. And now we're helping our customers succeed with digital transformation in the cloud AI era. We are the trusted partner with over 9,500 companies worldwide looking to organize, manage, and analyze, and more importantly, derive those business insights from the data, whether it's on cloud or on premise. And just to give you a sense, Chris, of the volume of cloud transactions that Informatica manages, we help with 15 trillion, that's with a T, a month. And that number is doubling every 6 months. And 85 of the Fortune 100 companies use Informatica as well. In fact, when I was at Pfizer, Informatica was critical to our data management journey, and Informatica helped us to find operational efficiencies, returning millions of dollars back to research and development. And just a little bit more on that too, the largest cloud platform providers like AWS, Amazon, AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud trust us for our cloud native capabilities and deep cloud integration. And we were recently recognized as Partner of the Year for both Microsoft and Snowflake. And just last but not least is that Informatica has been a Gartner Magic Quadrant leader for all 5 categories, data categories: enterprise integration platform as a service, data quality, master data management, metadata management, and data integration, which, as you know, is a true testament to our product innovation and our ability to execute, which is something so important to our customers when they depend upon that to make these important decisions. Chris, when I joined Informatica 8 years ago, I said, I'll give this one 3 months. Making a bold move from having a great career at Pfizer to move to a software company was bold and risky. But 8 years later, this has been one of the most rewarding career experiences because I lead a team of experts that help, with our world's leading technologies to help them customers connect that to the transformative power and business results.
Yeah, it's all about data. That's what IT is. It all comes back to that because without that's the lifeblood of everything we do. And Informatica really has been treating the data, cleaning it up, making it usable, making it searchable, making it ready for analytics for longer than a lot of people realize. And that's what I said earlier. There's so many different types of businesses or different segments that Informatica is delves in. And as a result, look at all the companies you mentioned that use you. Who are some of the companies? Well, you mentioned a few. You did mention a few already. And that's important because our viewers would like to know, wow, Informatica sounds really cool. Who's using them, And then when you mention the companies that you did, those are, that's important. Tell me about what has happened in maybe just the last year or 2 years at Informatica that has been innovation oriented. What have you come out with? What new products or services have you come out with in the last year or two?
Oh yeah, it's and it's all centered on the business value in terms of what we're delivering through our products and services. Because as you know, Chris, with this world we now live in the cloud AI era, what fuels the economy, cloud AI economy, is truly data. And businesses are increasingly becoming more and more data driven in how they deliver superior services to their customers, how they run their supply chain, marketing, and customer service and operations. And they're increasingly moving their data to the cloud, especially during this global pandemic. They're looking for those operational efficiencies, the agility. And so our focus in Informatica has been helping our customers realize that transformative power of data, moving them to the cloud and capitalizing on that next phase of the data revolution. So we've made huge investments, these huge investments in innovations in the industry's first, most advanced metadata-driven AI in our intelligent cloud data platform. It's called Claire. And Claire, what Claire does is she delivers intelligence to the entire portfolio of Informatica data management products and solutions. It's comprehensive. It's also hybrid and as well as modular. And I've actually seen and witnessed these innovations, and it's been one of those proud moments. Seeing helping companies in all industries, in all sizes too. We're not just for the Fortune 100. I mean, we're all companies, all sizes, all industries across the globe to engage their enterprise with data, realize the value quickly, and reduce the cost of operations. Because let's face it, we won't have unlimited time and resources. And in the end, it's all about the speed of innovation, especially now in this pandemic. And so, Chris, you know, our customers choose us for three reasons. We are led by innovation, we're customer focused, and we are the trusted name in the enterprise cloud data management.
Yeah. Okay. Data governance is one of my favorite topics too. You
Mine
gotta
too.
have, yeah, it really is, and that's in your title. That was one of the first topics I loved writing about when I came to eWEEK 15 years ago. It was data governance, storage, data protection, privacy, et cetera. And those are all more important now than ever because there's so much data out there and so much data that can be open to hackers, you know, for nefarious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Informatica, though, has been strong all along in providing all these different services. But you really have put an emphasis on cloud in just the last few years, have you not? Or is that mistaken?
Oh, there's a lot of emphasis on the cloud, but data governance is the foundation to ensure that we have that trust, that transparency, that connection to the business processes and the SMEs. So it's all foundational and all connected.
Yeah, it is. Can you, we have just a couple minutes left. Can you tell me maybe a trend or two that you're seeing right now that your customers are bringing to you? In other words, maybe a feature or some kind of a service that they're asking for that perhaps Informatica is working on right now?
Yeah, so three trends that we're seeing, Chris. You know, the first one is that shift from digital modernization to true digital transformation. And so in the last 3 to 4 years, what has actually happened is that companies have moved some of their legacy applications to the cloud and maybe tweaked a few applications on the front end with workloads. And that's really just digital modernization. And what we're now seeing is really a strategic shift in the mindset, the appetite in innovate at scale and data-led approach. And that is really our cloud first, cloud native strategy to the digital transformation. And that is a business imperative now for many companies to compete in a crowded marketplace. The second trend that we're also seeing is really the role of the chief data officer becoming a top C-level priority. In fact, we recently launched our first annual chief data officer study in partnership with IDC and found that 80% of the CDO's top KPIs are tied to business goals such as operational efficiency. I know that that was a focus for me at Pfizer. Customer satisfaction is the next one in success, and data privacy and protection, and even ethics in innovation and revenue. In these post-pandemic business conditions, employees across all levels within an organization really need to understand data and to be able to access it and use it broadly and consistently. And that's really where governance plays a key role.
Yeah.
These chief data officers are playing a critical role as businesses become extremely data-driven in order to sustain themselves, because they're really looking at a number of attributes. The third trend I'm also seeing is democratizing data has never been more important. just to your point, sheer volume of data that companies are generating today, and that whole concept of delivering transparency and trust, but with a balance of data ethics, data governance, and privacy is more important than ever. And so we've seen a significant growth in our data democratization solution, and it's centered on that metadata intelligence foundation, because that's where the magic happens. When you democratize trusted data, you can truly empower every data citizen, from the folks in finance, human resources, research and development, and operations, to truly make data-driven decisions.
Yeah, that's what new generation companies are doing now, is they're using that term democratization, allowing line of business employees to use the IT system, to make queries, to cleanse data, to use services like Informatica's on a daily basis, not just the data scientists or the data or the IT people.
Right.
So that's a trend we're definitely seeing. We've been seeing that for a long time.
Exactly, we too.
Now, finally, for those who are still getting familiar with Informatica, it is a cloud service, but is it also available to put on a private cloud inside a server in a data center?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We do have a fair number of customers. In fact, that is, it's something that we service all sorts of customers, that whether they're in the cloud or on premise.
Yeah, and you have to be agile that way for your customers, because you have customers like Pfizer who are in regulated businesses and government agencies and et cetera, and they need to have the software controlled in a certain way. So Susan Wilson, thank you very, very much for your time today. This has been really, really good and informational. And we're now up to date on Informatica, and I feel much better about it.
Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you, Chris, and I hope to come back and share even more stories with you in the upcoming weeks and months.
I have a feeling we will, because there's so much more that we could talk about. And the trends here are very, very important. And Informatica is right there at the cutting edge of these trends.
Yes, we are. Could be proud to be part of the company at this time. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thanks again, Susan. And for everybody following along this far into our eWEEK eSpeaks segment, thank you very much and have a great rest of your eWEEK. Thanks for joining us on eWEEK eSpeaks. Go to eWEEK.com to hear more conversations with IT thought leaders.